Hey guys, good morning. Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Pretty. How you guys doing? So the whole of the UK is back to complete lockdown. We're on level 5 and everybody is feeling the pressure. I tell you guys, it's not easy at all. So I wanted to give you an update about this matter that will not go away about the FCMB MD and the family of Tunde Thomas and Moyo, the wife. I saw that the wife has finally responded, and the article here says that a number of Nigerian portals and newspapers have carried the story saying that the family of Moyo Thomas, First City Monument Bank, that's the FCMB employee who allegedly had 2 children for Adamu Nuru, that's the managing director of the bank, has spoken out about the death of the woman's late husband, Tunde Thomas. Moyo, so the family is saying that Moyo and Nuru have been subject of controversy lately after some friends of Tunde, who died on the 16th of December 2020, made that post on social media accusing the FCMB managing director of fathering Moyo's children, thereby leading to heartbreak that cost Tunde his life. So this is what we've been talking about here. So they said that he died of depression after finding out that the 2 children that he had for Moyo actually belonged to the Oga Patapata at her place of work. But the family of Moyo now are saying that Moyo is innocent. And speaking in a statement released on Monday, that was yesterday, Moyo's family said that the 2 kids belongs to Tunde, contrary to online reports. So her family member who signed the petition, Adetunji, you know, Nigerians have write petition and statements. The man's name is Adetunji Romini, on behalf of the family, said it is quite unfortunate in many ways, and it doesn't augur well for the memory of the departed soul, especially as we are all grieving the loss of Tunde, who was buried on Wednesday, 30th of December 2020. And the pictures of the children are all passed around on social media without care. There would have been no need to respond to the issue raised in the petition, but for the sake of posterity, he said, the memory of Tunde, and for the sake of the children. He said, like in any marriage, they had differences. So Tunde and Moyo had their differences, leading to their separation and eventual relocation of Moyo to the US in December 2017. And that it is important to know that the divorce process was never initiated by Moyo. And to the best of their knowledge, no divorce papers were ever served on Moyo. This means that they were still legally married. In the opinion of Moyo and her family, the channel for reconciliation was still open to Tunde's and his family, unfortunately, before his demise. And they categorically stated in quote that Tunde is the father of the 2 children, and Moyo never told him that he is not their father. Moyo and Tunde clearly worked to ensure their differences did not affect the relationship that they respectively had with their children. That Tunde paid a visit to the children in the US in June 2018. He met with them and interacted with the children unhindered. This was after his recovery from the stroke. Remember, the wife went to the US in 2017. And the family are now saying that he had a stroke and recovered. And by June 2018, he went to see the children in the US. And that earlier on this year, that year was when he recovered from the stroke. That was in 2018. That he was in touch constantly with the children. He was always calling them and having fatherly conversation with them, even at odd hours, at least twice monthly, since December 2017, when the wife took the children to the US. They said that the last of those calls took place on Thanksgiving Day on the 26th of November 2020. You will agree that this does not paint the picture of a man who has not been told, who has been told that he's not the father of the children, as is maliciously stated in the petition and being circulated on social media. So they are denying that what the friends and the people who came out to say that Moyo is being held responsible for what happened to Tunde because she disclosed to him that it's Ogaya Nuru that is the father, that is not true. And they said that it is very sad that a group of people have decided to take the differences between a married couple and misrepresented it into a sensational story. It is unfair to have the pictures of these young children splashed all over the internet. That Tunde had a mild stroke in 2018. By the grace of God, he was able to fully recover from this and carried on with his life. He was obviously doing well at his job and was in another relationship with a lady who was pregnant before his death. So this is what the friends also said in that initial post. Remember? Why he had a cardiac arrest that led to his eventual death almost 2 years after remains a mystery that only God can provide answers to. They continued. We can begin to postulate on possible reasons, but we would rather not to preserve the fond memories of Tunde. Tunde has now gone to be with his maker. We do wish his family and friends, including his girlfriend, his pregnant girlfriend, the fortitude to bear the unfortunate loss. He has now been laid to rest, and we implore all to allow those grieving his loss, including Moyo and his children, to do so in peace. May Tunde's soul rest in perfect peace. Amen. So that was the statement that was released by Moyo's family, and Moyo said that she is innocent, and she's speaking via her family member who came out to read this and send it to newspapers and blogs, saying that she never did that. But you agree with me that some of the things that they are repeating here are things that we already know. For instance, we knew that he had a stroke and he recovered. We knew also that he had a pregnant girlfriend, because the friends actually put it there categorically that he was trying to move on. He was trying to move on. That's when he started another relationship, and the lady was pregnant, and they were supposed to go for the introduction. Remember the initial video I did about this? This is exactly what the friends said. So I think it's because this matter has become very hot now, and they are dragging Moyo right, left, and center. That's why the family probably feels that it is time for them to say something, and that's why she's breaking her silence. But to be honest, me personally speaking, I don't believe this BS. I don't believe what the family is saying. I think this is just to save face. Like I said, just take a look at those children. You don't need any afa, any woli to tell you that these children they don't belong to Tunde. The fact that he kept the relationship with them is a testament of the kind of nature that people have been saying that this guy Tunde is. It's a testament to his behavior or to his character. Ever since he died, people have been talking about him. Apparently, I didn't even know that he's an alumni of my school. He went to Great Ife as well, and some of my classmates actually know him very well. And my friend Tolu was telling me that, Bridgie, this is a very good friend of mine. We were in Ife together. Maybe you cannot remember him. He was in another department. That he's a very shy and quiet person. Very, very shy. He's not a sociable, he's not someone that is socially open like that talks or mingle. That he can be in a gathering, you will not even know. He's always very quiet, but he's very intelligent. You understand? So, people actually knew what was going on. I don't know what the Moyo's family are on about, because according to other friends again, they actually brought this up to him while he was alive, that, are you sure these children, they don't look like you? And he laughed it off and said, oh, my wife is light complexion, they took after my wife. So I don't know why. Anyway, Everybody will do anything to save themselves. At the end of the day, the poor man is gone now. He's lost his life, and his family will have to grieve. I don't know what the Moyo's family are saying about them grieving. It is not their relative that passed. Their own sister and daughter is still alive, living her best life in the US. So I don't know why they are trying to rub insult to the injury of the family. Let me tell you, family might not know things, but friends who are close to somebody will know deep secrets about that person. If this was not true, they wouldn't come out to put that information out there. Those people were obviously very aggrieved. They were really, really aggrieved about the way Tunde has been treated, the way he was cheated. And listen, ladies and gentlemen, let me break it to you. A friend of mine said to me last night when I posted that second video, he said, Bridget, why are you acting so surprised? Why is everybody behaving as if they don't know that this is what has been going on in Nigeria since the era of this banking industry? And he said to me, if you are a man in Nigeria and your wife works in a bank, right from in the 90s till now, you better go and have your children tested, DNA. All their MDs and their chairman and all those ogas, they date all the women, he said to me. He said they date all those women that work in the banks, whether single or married, that they are all sleeping with their bosses. That's what this guy was saying to me, because he was working in a bank as well in a senior position when he was in Nigeria. So when he said it to me yesterday, I said, hey, wahala de grand. So this DNA or paternity matter is not something that is just going to go away. And I do believe the first video, the reason why I believed it instantly was because I took a look at those children, especially the girl, and I knew that now Organo will burn these children, I beg. We no need to even debate them. With Naim born them. And I know that if the family of Tunde wants to go a step further, they can demand for a DNA testing. Yes, they can actually do that if they want to. I don't know if they have the same nature like Tunde, because it seems like the guy wasn't someone who even could talk of looking for trouble. If it's a troublesome or families that want to demand justice, they will ask for that DNA testing just to expose things further and to get that evidence that they need. But I don't know if they want to go through that route or they just want to allow sleeping dogs to lie. So my people, let's not deceive one another. Like I said in all the videos that I've done, I know a lot of people came out in that video that I did yesterday saying that traditionally in many cultures in Nigeria and other African society, once a woman is married, any child from that marriage belongs to the husband. That even in Igbo culture, once your dowry is paid, that the child belongs to the man, whether he fathered it or not. So these are some of the issues, I don't know, that are coming up. So many things are coming up, and I tell you, this matter is not going to go away very quietly, because it's like it opened a kind of worms. It kind of opened a very big lead. Now people are talking again that when it comes to doing DNA testing, if you are relocating to Canada and I think it's the US, you need to test the children. Maybe the man is there and the family are trying to relocate to go and meet him. Or even if both of them are relocating from Nigeria, they always demand for DNA testing. Apparently, that too has also exposed a can of worms regarding paternity. That's in so many cases, some of the children don't taste. The DNA reveals that the father is not their biological father. I know there was a case on Jeremy Carl's show here in the UK that I saw last year, and this was a very grown-up man. He wasn't even a child. He's a grown-up man who was in his maybe 20s or so. And the father was crying so much on national television here in the UK. Jeremy Carl show. It's a day show. And he's a Nigerian. And the reason why he was crying was because they went to Jeremy Carl's show to go and do DNA testing, because the mother told the boy, full-grown boy, a man, that the father who he has known all his life was not his biological. Some of you that live in London or live in the UK would have seen that show that I'm talking about. You should see the way this man was crying, that the father was crying like a baby on national TV. So the issue's plenty. As for me, personally, I don't believe. There's nothing that Moyo is going to say that, or his family are going to say that I will believe. It's not them that are grieving. It is the family of Tunde that are grieving. And I believe that this Organo is the father of these children because they look like him too much. So guys, I'm gonna leave it here today. If I get any other update about this matter, I will bring it to your attention. As the matter unfolds, so we'll continue to report it, because like I said, this matter is not going away anytime soon. I really like Moyo to come forward and speak with her own mouth. Let's even hear her defend herself to say, oh, I didn't do it, or these children don't belong to my oga. So that they will take her to Ogun to go and swear. My people, I wish you a very lovely day ahead, my people. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll talk to you soon. I love you. Bye-bye.